This is the new Insta360 1R Twin Edition and it is here to stay. Plus, can you do this with any other action cam? Hello guys and welcome again. This is Alex with Chivo on the camera, and we've spent a few days now with the camera, and I have to say in the beginning we were like, okay, another 360. We're not big fans of the 360, but hey, we had so much fun, I have to say it. There are so many different things that you can do with this amazing device that it was just awesome. And we're not getting paid or anything to say this, it is honest, it is true, and let's go now and play some Tetris. There are so many things, so many different things that you can do with this camera, like the bullet shots, the 360, all the action things that you can do, that it was so much fun. We didn't even care if the footage was good or bad. Just by doing that, we had so much fun. So this camera is really awesome. Now let's talk about modularity, because it's what actually makes this camera special. And of course, just very easily you can detach the battery in this case, and you can buy as many batteries as you want, so you can just carry them around. And look at how easy I just can detach the modules. We have here what would be actually the camera, like the computer, the processor, where you put the micro SD card with the screen on the back, and the 4K 60 wide angle lens, and of course the 360 lens. So you can actually very easily attach them. For example, just by doing this, you're all set and you just connect the battery and you're good to go. Behind me we have the sea, and the question is this camera with all its modules waterproof? And the answer is yes, it is, but you have to mount it. I mean, you can't just put the modules separately into the water because that would harm them. But if the camera is mounted, you can just put it up to 5 meters down below the water. You just saw the water test, and I have to say that it was amazing, because once I put the camera into the water and took them out, it was great because you could still be filming and use that footage because no water drops were seen on the image or anything like that. It's something like a detail, but it is very important for not destroying your whole footage. And now I know you're here for some great footage, and Chivo has done his magic, so let's. Let's now test the quality of the audio. You're listening now through our Sony on our Sennheiser microphones, and now let's jump onto the Insta1R Twin Edition microphone. I don't know, there's gonna be of course a difference, but is it useful for your vlogging and all your videos that you're gonna be shooting? Because of course there is a difference. Flow state is the stabilization that Insta360 has developed, and I have to say it is great. Right now we're walking, and there's actually no shaky footage, if you can see, and it's great because if you're in the water or even if you're running, that we're going to test it in a sec, you'll see that there is no real shaky footage. And now comes the tricky part, because to some people it may be a disaster and to some other it may be heaven. You are forced to run the exports, like the videos and the pictures, through the Insta360 software. The videos are in .insv format and the pictures in INSP format. The good thing, of course, is the software is pretty decent, it is awesome. You are gonna spend a lot of hours there. There is definitely a learning curve that you have to master, and to people that love editing, it will be, as I told you, heaven. But to some people that just want to, you know, export it, upload it to their own social media, it's going to be a little bit tricky. However, what Insta360 has developed, because they have been listening to people, is while you're mounting this 4K 60 lens, not the 360 lens, you are able to change the extension and export the videos in MP4 format, which is pretty awesome. Now more personal, you know, conclusions and what we have to say. It is great because you can do so many things like auto editing, the bullet shots, face detection, posture detection, star lapse, voice command, manual modes, connect to smartwatch, histogram, and so on. There are so many things that I haven't even discovered yet, that we have even not tested yet. This is great. Maybe a little disadvantage is, even though it's pretty easy to, you know, unmount all the modules, if you are, for example, skiing or you are biking or something, you will have to stop, you will have to get down from your skis or whatever, and you'll need probably a flat surface or something to do so, because even though it is easy, as I'm saying, it'll take some time, and it's something that is, you know, a little bit complicated. Let's now talk about some of the details that we found out while we were recording that are pretty important. One of the greatest things, if you look into the software, and on this screenshot, Insta360 has developed a function that will correct the stitching when you, for example, had a blue sky and you are holding a stick. You could see the difference in the sky where both lenses were actually stitched. The footage of both lenses was stitched. Now they have developed this, and it just looks almost as if there wasn't any stitching at all. As you can swap the modules, you can actually put the screen to face yourself, for example, which is good for vlogging. And once you're framed, you can just press the button. It will turn off the screen, and then you'll save some battery when vlogging, which is great too. Another great thing and detail is you don't have to unmount everything just to charge the camera. You just can charge it even with the case on top of it, which is pretty awesome too. Finally, talking about accessories, the same accessories that are meant to use on the GoPro, you can use them on the Insta360. Those bundles for 10 bucks with 2 million pieces on eBay or Amazon, you can use them as well on this camera, and that's pretty much it. Let's finally, before finishing this video, talk about the price, because this Insta360 is priced at a little bit over 500 bucks, which is reasonable, as you can have an action cam plus a 360 lens. If you would buy a GoPro 8 Black plus another 360, you would go almost to double that price. So having everything all together for just 510 bucks is really awesome. Just summing up everything we've been talking, you can do pretty much anything with this camera, all the different modularities that you do have, the functions, the systems, everything that is in the market, you can do it with this camera. So for the price, it is more than reasonable. I would definitely buy it, and I'm pretty positive that I would buy it over a GoPro Hero 8 Black or anything. We're gonna do a series of image quality comparisons with the GoPro Hero 8 Black plus the DJI Osmo Action in the next video, so stay tuned, leave a like, sub if you want to see those comparisons, and nothing really else to say. Guys, always remember to keep calm and talk UAV. Can you do this with any other action cam? Espera, última. Any other action cam? Woohoo! Ya está. Just summing up, maybe a little disadvantage.
¿No hablas?
Ah, vale. Our own social media, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Un momento. Hello guys, and welcome again to a new We Talk UAV video. This is Chivo. I have a Can you do this with any other action?